today we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Saints take over first and 10. They're on 24-yard line.
They begin with a run by Miller. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. This defense for the Dolphins very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game, and I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. You look at the Saints defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So in prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
20, TX.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The Dolphins had 8-3 now, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
First down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Running left, Achane. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take down one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua steps away. And that's complete to Westbrook-Ikhine. That's a great example right there to remind everyone of what a weapon he can be as a mobile quarterback, Charles. Nice play to escape the pocket and get his offense into the red zone with a first down.
And defensive coaches losing their mind on that play because they knew about his mobility coming in, and they preached all week long. If he gets outside the pocket, find receivers in your area and cover them. Otherwise, plays like that will continue to result.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the ball and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
First down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A gain of 3, second down. You talk about this Miami defense. And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
They go play action now. Wilson. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. 3rd and 12.
3rd and 12.
Wilson rolling to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
On On to punt is Camarda as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Tua. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Got a punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Here's Jones on the return. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Now Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And he's missed now his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. To throw is Wilson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Here we go, set. Cowboy 80. Bravo 80. Kill, turn up.
A first down carry now for Miller. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up, They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now it's Wilson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here. They could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Go, go, go. Ready?
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And on their way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense... And now Miller hit, and he fumbles.
Wow, that ball is knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Hurt. Let's stay 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Let's go.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Now Hill to return it. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Tua sets up to pass it. Throw caught by Achane. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
At the 46-yard line.
Solo left Zion. Good. With it.
Here's Tua. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Miami Dolphins. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. He'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. It moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. On play action, here's Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Dolphins are able to add on to their first half lead.
Saints on them. Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And taken down just past the 20. At the 21-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Slide two. Ready?
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Bradley wants to throw it. He lets it go deep for Olave. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now Rattler. Little short pass here to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
First down, New Orleans.
Let's go now. Sit. Get your shoes, boys. Red, yellow. Hut.
Throwing once more. Here's Rattler. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Ready, ready. 45, white. Hey.
In
green.
motion, the tight end.
Red, cycle. Hut, hut.
To the air is Rattler. He lets it go deep for Olave. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Micah Fitzpatrick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here's they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Out to his left. Open man, Westbrook-Ikhine. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Good for a Miami Dolphin. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Turbo three, kick. Out. Turbo two.
And they'll go on the ground. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. That's Demario Davis navigating his way into the backfield for a tackle for loss. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Ready.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 35.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Still searching for that first interception in this game and down on the scoreboard. Remember, they won last week, and a big reason why they had 3 picks.
And one characteristic I've always noticed about great defenses is that they want to be the ones that have a huge impact on the game and actually lead their teams to victory. So you just noted 3 interceptions last week and they won. A little extra pressure that they're feeling right now because they haven't gotten those interceptions in this game.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Nick Westbrook-Ikhine. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
35, Saints nothing. Jason Sanders to kick
Now
off.
after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. look at the juke. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll run it again with Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Here's Rattler. That is caught. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. 33. Yellow claws red. Ready.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hill. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Set, hut. Hut.
Rattler going to look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Has not been a big game for him throwing the football. I think he feels like, let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns, yardage not where he would like it. Try something new, it worked there.
Black Ultra.
Throwing is Rattler. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Ready. Yellow, 43. Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Complete. It's Johnson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll show the defense.
The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I really enjoy. We enjoy our time at the table. Some of the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win one of these games.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we can probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number one for what we've seen this season.
Ready. Out.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. We're backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Looking to pass. Tua. And that is incomplete. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter. Up really big. That pass and incompletion. I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Let's go.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 35-yard line. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
45, wide. Ready.
They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 26. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go. Here's Rattler. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And that will force a turnover on downs. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
2nd and 10. Now a toss right side. HN with it. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. He's got his target. That's complete. Sheds off the tackle. Through the middle of the field. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add into their totals. Sanders on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
42. Saints nothing. Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Here we go. Set. Set.
From the shotgun, Rattler. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Right. 50. Green. Ready.
From the gun, here's Rattler. Sliding out of the pocket. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Come off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Loss of 13 yards. It's second down.
Rattler working out of the gun. This is caught. It's Cox. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Here we go. Blue 32. Drill green. Ready?
They'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 1 man in the backfield. That's Miller. Second and goal.
Let's go now. Red, yellow, black, 95. Set.
They'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Hill looking to throw for it. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad.
Saints 8.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a poor one, especially given the new rules. They're going to be backed up deep to start this drive.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they got the big lead here in the fourth. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it, a gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
straight ahead with Achane. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it out to the 25. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Dolphins first down.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Miami, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Saints, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.